We were gonna start with like I mean, as you might have guessed it
So,
from this being on here when we started the stream, but we were gonna start talking about all the fuck shit, all the fuck shit Blizzard's been doing, bro. All that fuck
we
shit.
we we talked about the underage or not the underage, but the workplace environment.
we
and stuff
haven't-
like that. We haven't talked about that.
on that. No.
Oh,
We haven't talked
okay.
about it on stream. We've been
Okay,
talking
sweet.
about this shit in RL though.
Okay, so we haven't even talked about. Okay, so we haven't even talked about the underage. That's like a week. That was like a week ago though. What are you playing right now?
I feel like
What is this?
I feel.
New cinematic.
Oh, I'm just
Dylan?
playing. I'm just playing some Blizzard shit in the background just to be thematical.
Oh, I got you.
But it's muted and shit, so it's just us talking.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Um.
Go ahead, Mike. Lead the way.
Oh, I don't know if we should go like 100% into like everything just because there's people that have done it better and it's kind of an old story at this point. The reason we're talking about it mostly now is because they're changing McCree's name from Jesse McCree to they're like pulling like a Madonna on him, just making him McCree.
I think they're pulling McCree from it too. I don't think they're gonna keep it at all.
Dude, it's like
They're not taking the character away.
you know they should change his name to. You know they should change his name to Washington Football Team.
Wayne? That's true.
They should change
Washington. What?
the Washington Football Team,
The Washington Football Team.
like they did to the Redskins or whatever the fuck they did.
Yeah, or John Adams or something.
That joke's gonna hit for somebody.
So,
Leeboy might like that.
Here's the deal.
Shut-
A guy in the workplace of
Dirty
Blizzard
socialist.
basically sexually harassed a bunch of workers. Yada yada yada.
No. We don't yada 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 that part. That's very serious. Look into it more somewhere else.
There's just more details to it.
Yeah. We shouldn't skip
So,
through.
like,
Yeah.
But I am 100%. I believe that it happened. You know what I mean? I'm not minimizing that.
Believe all women and me.
So
The both of us.
So it
women,
happened,
yeah.
and then I didn't even realize that the character in the game is actually named.
I knew that.
After...
It's like one of the top artists or something. One of their big art. Like the
Yeah.
dude probably did some of this artwork we're looking at right now on the screen.
Well, they're like reevaluating this whole idea of like naming after like characters after their people in the workplace now because of this. So like they're changing his name. They're like reevaluating like ever doing that again. Now they're getting sued.
You know what I wish more you know what I wish more than anything is that they made Overwatch like playing cards, and I had one that said Jesse McCree because it's probably worth some money now.
Probably worth, yeah, for sure.
But I mean there's been talks about them like destroying evidence and shit. I mean this is like year-long investigations done on like big scale. This ain't bullshit. Like I don't know.
Well, no, I agree. I mean, dude, you're talking about a company that paid their fucking employees with fucking WoW time, dude. Like, I mean, I'm already, I'm assuming they're onto some shady fucking garbage.
I don't know.
This is an easy solution.
What's that?
It's an easy solution. You don't name your video game characters after people in real life.
I don't know if
shitty, dude.
I don't know if that fixes the sexual assault, but yeah.
No, but it fixes like Blizzard's connection to it. You know what I mean? Because like,
right,
there's no real reason to do that. You know what I mean? Other than like, you know,
homage.
Ego. Or an homage. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but do you want to? And that's the problem.
Them guys were all thick as thieves. And speaking of thick as thieves, my inside source, not Alex Jones, said that fucking Bobby Kotick and Jeffrey Epstein were. I mean, they fucks with each other. I should Google this before I say it live on the internet. Go on.
Nah. True.
All feelings, no facts. Fuck that shit. My feelings don't care about your facts.
Fair. I guess my thing is like if you devote a bunch of time into a video game, like I don't see the problem with it, and like you have to assume that like someone on your team isn't like sexually harassing somebody, but like if I don't know, it's just a really weird situation. People are making a big fucking deal about him changing the name. I'm like, who cares? I'm like, they haven't put a new character out in fucking 2 years, bro. This game is dead, bro. Like no.
What?
Change the name. Maybe if you change the name, people will be like, "Oh, new character," and they're like, "Oh, it's just McCree, but not McCree." You know what I mean?
I feel like that's like part of it though. Is like they're too busy like being wrong to their employees and like I don't know.
Believe it.
Like,
it's just like shitty because we heard about Overwatch 2 2 years ago, right? It was supposed to be February of last year.
They don't care.
Dude,
They don't
for
really
real,
care
bro.
about
Like,
us. Second time I've done that on this
not to
podcast.
change the subject because what happened was shitty, but like the game is so fucking stale right now. It's unbelievably stale. Like I
Well,
don't even like playing it anymore.
making games is fucking hard in the first place, and fucking you're gonna add like, okay, now my like fellow bosses and like my peers who happen to not be
Right.
higher ranked than me, they just happen to be male, get to drink and like walk around and like touch us and like I don't know, shit's like some fuck shit.
Be shitty and then not say shit about it.
Yeah, it's not the White House.
I saw a few people like
Not the White House. So underrated. That was it.
yo. I mean, you just see it, dude. Like people are like switching off of the game because they don't want nothing to do with it anymore. And like, to be honest with you, I'll be surprised if Overwatch 2 drops at this point.
Dude, they're too busy making Diablo 2 and Diablo 4 at the same time. Like, what the fuck are they doing, dude?
I would be
Trying
surprised
too
if
hard.
Blizzard comes back from this. Honestly,
I mean, I think this is the part where I think Activision just is like, all right, we're just all Activision because right now all Activision studios are making
Yeah.
Call of Duty, and they're
Yeah.
they're not even making individual Call of Duties no more. Now the studios, like each studio, one's doing zombies, and they like all make it for like, it's like I don't know, it's weird, but I just want to point out that our boy Jeff Kaplan, who is like the beloved like face of Overwatch,
Yeah.
left like 6 months before all this. Like, what the fuck did he know, and why the
Yeah,
fuck did he
knew it was
leave?
going down.
Dude, he was probably far. Dude, Daddy Jeff is probably Daddy Pervert.
So I
Insider
have
trading.
2 theories about that. It's either
What?
he left because he wasn't happy with the way they were like approaching the situation and he didn't want anything to do with it.
Technically,
or he was part of it.
technically in the like court thing, there's only 2 people that are named.
I
Overwatch
was
is
gonna
dead.
say, I don't think
Te- technically, there's only 2 people named. Everybody, like they said, just like a culture overall and problems everywhere. But J. Allen Bracker, who was like the president or whatever, and he resigned, and then fucking I think this Jesse McCree guy, or yeah, whatever it is Jesse
So
McCree.
Leeboy asks, is Overwatch dead? And let's get a poll in the group right here. What do you? I mean, I know Jared doesn't play it, so I know it's like kind of hard for him to answer yes or no.
It's
But
dead.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
dead. He knows.
All right,
Fuck
dead
that
one.
game.
Josh, what do you think? Is it dead or is it still got hope?
I voted.
I think that the game itself probably won't continue. Especially with the community, and I think the same thing goes for like WoW. The community is never going to be the same. If you look at the statistics on like people that are leaving this game, dude, there's no chance of it coming back to where it was. There's no chance. There's been dips like this in the history of there hasn't been dips like this in the history of World of Warcraft. Or I haven't looked at the Overwatch, but I know I'm assuming Blizzard in general.
Dude, they just announced like a new Pokemon like MMO, and just like I don't know, there's better MMOs now. I'm just saying.
I don't see it. I don't see it coming back.
It's not actually
So-
Pokemon.
To touch, I do want to come back to the World of Warcraft statement because there are a lot of people leaving World of Warcraft as well. Mike, what do you think? You think Overwatch is a dead game?
I don't know. Was that
Dead
hype?
game.
What?
Dead game.
I want to love the game.
He said-
It's like my first game, and like I do watch Overwatch League every now and again, and it is fun to watch. But yeah, man, it's beyond. I don't want to say necessarily that it's dead, but it is fucking stale, and a lot of people are leaving the game. It might have a rebound if something big happens with it, but yeah, man, between the controversies that they're having and just the staleness of it all, no, I've like jumped on and played.
Lee Venom says, yeah, pizza.
I'll still play. See, that's the thing though, is I still enjoy playing Overwatch. Like I'll hop on it every so often. Like rarely, but I'll still hop on it every so often. It's still a fun game to me. It's like it's stuck in its current state, and I don't see it progressing.
Dude, the new
I
mode
think it'll
sounded
slowly fizzle out.
the new mode sounded so cool and exactly like what we needed, and I don't know.
Leroy said, "Is it down?" The question is it downloaded on your PC?
Uh,
It's downloaded on mine.
I replied to him, yeah,
Yeah.
and then said, LOL.
Yeah.
Jared, do you ever play any Blizzard games? World of
I played
Warcraft,
Blizzard-
World of Warcraft, Diablo.
We've been through this conversation with World of Warcraft. I hated it.
Dude, it's so good. Burning
But
Crusade
Diablo,
forever.
I have wasted a
But
lot
to be
of
honest
time.
with you, it's way
Yes.
past its prime. Like as far as World of Warcraft, I think they just.
Uh,
So,
that-
to just-
Consistently,
go
people say for World of Warcraft, I think a big majority of people aren't happy with the things that they're putting into the game. I think they're making it more micro gamey and less like hardcore, which is that was the big thing with World of Warcraft, is people liked how like hardcore it was, like how much time you had to invest in it, and then how rewarding it was to get done with it. I think after they put the shop in, and you can like go in and buy the things, I think that was a big downfall. I don't think it was this necessarily that did it. I think that World of Warcraft specifically, I think they've just been putting in bad content into the game long enough to where people finally at this point with what's going on was just like, fuck this, I'm done.
Well, I think for me, I just remembered too. The reason I didn't like World of Warcraft at first was because I was really busy playing Halo 2 because it came out
Yeah,
when I first started playing World of Warcraft, and
Great
that's
game,
all
by
I
the way.
did. I mean, that was
Let me get a
my
shout out in the
first.
chat if you love Halo
Oh,
2.
I loved it. I mean, that was
what do I do? Is there like a Cortana emote? Can I do, is this Cortana? Is
Dude,
that Cortana?
that game was so ahead of its time, bro. The
Yeah,
BXRs, the
Cortana.
double, like it was literally like playing like a fucking like fighter and like within a fucking first person shooter. Like it had button combinations and shit. And like if you didn't know it, you were like at a disadvantage in a sense, like BXRing, double
yeah.
shots, new combo, shit like that. Then the
The
sniper, no
the
scoping, like shit.
super
Dude,
or
it was
the
just
super jumps. I used to
Super
love
yeah.
doing
I mean,
those.
jumps.
it was unbelievable.
Just
To go back to
VR.
the World of
What was the
me
Warcraft.
VR combo?
me crouching
Sorry,
against a
Kyle,
wall and
keep
then
cutting you off.
jumping.
Oh, BXRs. BXRs was the
BXR,
play.
yeah, BXR.
Yeah. Crouch BXR, Crouch BXB, shit like that.
Yeah.
Just to touch base on that real quick, like just because I know you said like they were getting like a big dip in like World of Warcraft. I don't remember the girl's name, but she was a huge World of Warcraft streamer, and like I just read an article about her talking about how
Asmongold?
basically no, it's
Kidding,
not
just kidding.
Asmongold.
Just kidding.
Shots
But-
fired.
No, that-
Fuck
that's
you.
a funny joke.
Watch us
I
instead
love
of him.
She was like,
I love Asmon. Alright,
yeah,
go.
he is great, dude. He's
Yeah,
great
just
to
watch us
Yeah.
instead of him though.
Yeah.
But she was basically telling like the article how she like been leading like all these World of Warcraft players over to Final Fantasy 14 or Realm Reborn, which is honestly a fucking awesome game. It's fun as fuck. I just didn't have a lot of people to play it with, and like we kind of fell out of it. And like those timed up games are kind of like behind me right now. I guess I could say, but I love them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't even say that World of Warcraft's dying in a sense, honestly.
It's definitely I mean, if you go look at the numbers, I looked at the numbers. It's dying. I think they're at like 2 million subscribers right now. Like I remember when it was at like 13, 14, it was like going like crazy. Everybody's playing it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's definitely dying to the point where it's like people are kind of sick of it. Is that a
You're
Pikachu?
talking about a game where people have done
That was for Ryan.
hundreds upon thousands of hours, and they're literally fuck this game. I don't want nothing to do with it.
That's the problem.
Like what? What is?
That people have invested. I mean, people have invested so much time in that game, dude. Like years and years of their life.
It's like another life, dude. Like you come home from work, you're like, oh, you gotta put the work on World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? Like
They love that game. That's the thing, is they love that game. They hate to see where it's going. I mean, the plots. I heard somebody explain it the other. I think I was watching Asmongold actually, and they were talking about how it was literally just a Thanos ripoff. It was a really badly written Thanos ripoff. The jailer.
They're like, it worked for Disney.
Mike,
That's the big.
chat
That's,
wants to see
What's that?
not to change. The chat wants to see the Bidoof.
I showed the Bidoof.
I love
you?
the dude.
Yeah, you guys are talking. I was listening though. Always.
Okay, right on.
all right, what video we got?
Sorry. Yeah, I've been watching the trailer like most of the time.
Dude, they got some good fucking trailers, though, bro.
I
I'll give
know it
them
all
that.
looks sick.
Good fucking, they're like movie quality trailers, bro. That's
They're
the
so
best
good
they
at
got for 'em.
they're so good at
They should
CGI.
just be a movie company. I was gonna say they should just be like a fucking movie company at this point.